Okay, good day, one and all. Welcome to the eighth episode in the Goals and Targets series. Like we always do, we try to do a summary of what we've talked about before in our previous episodes. We've talked about the goals and targets, talked about the difference between goals and targets, talked about the numbers, doing the maths, and then we talked about who you need to know, right, to get through to your goals, and then what you need to know to get through to your goals. And then we talked about execution, and then we also talked about um, three the A cube, the money formula, right? The A cube, attitude, approach, and action. And then we talked about the three tips to measure success and inspire, and to inspire and to also inspire you, right? So let me be sure. There are three tips to measure success and inspire productivity, right? And then the next we're going to talk about today is the eighth episode. We're going to be talking about omnipresence, right? So omnipresence means different things to different people, right? It means well, I'll let forgive me if I forgot to introduce my colleague here, Dr. Paul is also on the call, and he's going to be we're going to be sharing um, um, insights right into this topic of omnipresence. So I'll let Dr. Paul take the floor, and then what omnipresence means to him, and how and what's omnipresence, if I may ask. So over to you, Dr. Paul.
Right. Thank you, Stephen. Omnipresence. When you use omnipresent as a term, it's simply put, it's being everywhere, anywhere, at the same time. Just being everywhere. So omnipresence has the property of the probability, the possibility of you being everywhere. Now, omnipresence come. People would use omnipresence if you're a Muslim, you're a Christian. We use a lot of the word omnipresence when we're talking to deity. Say about God. God is omnipresent. The Muslims will say everywhere. He's omnipresent. They see he's in everything. They see his work and his hand in everything also. So the term itself, omni, just been, and in business, being omnipresent is used to represent something existing, being everywhere at the same time, constantly. You encounter it every day, everywhere. It's widespread. So you can use so many synonyms for being omnipresent here. It's widespread, it's constant, it's always been encountered. You see it everywhere, it's common. That is the word being omnipresent. That's being every single place, everywhere, all at once. That's basically my own little definition of what I'll see as omnipresence. And being omnipresent here is sometimes they use the word being worldwide, being seen everywhere you are. That also is also used as a term to represent omnipresence. And this is what being omnipresent and saying to your business. Are you in every stage of your business? Are you this? Are you that? Are you on social media? Are you on this? Are you on that? That is all of being omnipresent, being every single place, everywhere. So, Steve, I think that would be my own little definition of omnipresence, is being everywhere.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Paul. So omnipresence is being everywhere at the same time. Giving the client or giving the prospect that impression that you're everywhere at the same time. And I love what you said, being everywhere at the same time, and you akin it to or liken it to what a Muslim or a Christian would say about God. So God is everywhere at the same time, right? So if we bring it down to business, we need to give our clients or prospects the impression that we are everywhere at the same time, right? But to go deeper, Omnipresence to we as business owners, right, means to be everywhere where your client is, right? So it's not just being everywhere, right? So you need to know exactly where your clients gather, right? So if your clients gather on LinkedIn, you are there, right? If your clients, if the majority of your clients gather on Facebook, of course you are there. So by the time you have your customer profile and you know you have the profile, you have the elements of this profile of this avatar, and you know the psychographic elements and all the transformational benefits that your products give to this avatar. So, and then you know other attributes of this avatar, you have an idea of where they gather. So, meaning that you have to be there exactly where they gather, right? So, omnipresence to a business owner, right, is you giving the impression to your clients that are everywhere at the same time. Meaning, but to you as a business owner, you are everywhere where your client is. You are where your client is. So you need to figure out as a business owner where exactly your clients are gathered, and then be present there and be present there and be active. So it's on Facebook groups. So you check where exactly what Facebook groups fit your avatar, and then you are there and you're active. What LinkedIn groups fit your avatar, you are there and you're active. And so if it's offline, what chambers of commerce or whatever offline gathering or association that fits your customer avatar, and then you must be there and active, right? Okay, so I'd like to also ask what is, I know omnipresence has to do with the know, like, trust factor, right? Which some people also call the advocacy ladder, right? So Dr. Paul, could you please just give us like an insight into um because I know the know, like, trust ladder has something to do with omnipresence, because I mean when your client knows you, likes you, and trusts you, omnipresence helps with that. And then also with the same
Yeah.
thing, the advocacy ladder. So could you please just throw some light on the know, like, trust ladder, and then also the advocacy ladder?
Hmm.
Did you hear me, Dr. Paul? Uh-oh. Did you hear me?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. The advocacy ladder. Um, yes, I am there. Yes, I heard you very well. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Stephen, can you hear me? Okay. So the advocacy ladder. Now, the advocacy ladder.
Oh, all right. I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. Okay, so I said Dr. Paul has gone off and we're trying to get him on. So I've sent him a message to please join back, but I think he's having issues with the internet. Okay, so I'll just let's go ahead. So the advocacy ladder. So because omnipresence helps you with the know, like, trust ladder and advocacy ladder. So the advocacy ladder is the same thing as the know, like, trust ladder, right? So people will not do business with you unless they know you, excuse me, they like you, excuse me, and they trust you. So the highest or the peak of the ladder is the trust ladder, and that's the peak of the advocacy ladder. So people first know you, If they don't know you, they won't follow you. Then if they know you, they'll follow you, and then usually they will now opt in and then want to get more information from you. So it's that is that it's omnipresence that helps them, or helps you, and it helps the clients or the prospects move. Yes, it helps you rather move that prospect up the advocacy ladder, right, or the know like trust ladder. So they first know you, right? They get to know you by whatever you do out there, by putting yourself out there, by some marketing that you do, via ads, offline or online, right? Via ads, and making and establishing your authority out there, whether it's online or offline, right? And then through articles, videos, and all, just putting yourself out there, marketing yourself, right? And then when they know you and they have some form of they've seen you a number of times on different platforms, right? Where you are establishing your authority, right? As a thought leader and a thought leader in that space, and then they get to like you, and then of course liking you, probably the opt-in for what you want to give them, like the opt-in for whatever material you want to give them, and then they move you can move them now to the trust ladder. Now is to move them to the trust ladder, a lot of things that you could do, education based marketing and all, right? So it's the truth is that once they see you as an authority, or they view you as an authority, they will want to do business with you, right? So that that's what omnipresence helps you with, right? It helps you move your prospect up that ladder to the know, like, trust, and which is also the advocacy ladder. So that's what I was trying to get through to Dr. Paul, but he's still not able to join. But in essence, omnipresence, like we said before, is being everywhere at the same time, right? So you're giving that your clients that impression that you're everywhere at the same time. Note, you need to be everywhere where your client is, not just everywhere, right? So whatever groups or associations, online or offline, fit your customer avatar is where you are present and you are active. So Facebook groups that fit your customer avatar, that's where you're present and then you're active. LinkedIn groups that fit your customer avatar, where you are present and you're active. Same thing goes with offline. The associations that you join, make sure that they fit your customer avatar, right? And you are present there and active and doing what you can to put yourself out there, establish yourself as a thought leader, or as an authority. So once your client or your prospect sees that, it's very easy for them to do business with you. And that helps you with the know, like, trust ladder, and helps transcend your customer or your prospect from know all the way to trust, right? So that's essentially what we that what we what we want to put out there today under the omnipresence. So thank you very much for listening. Unfortunately, Dr. Paul couldn't join back in. I guess he's having internet issues, but I'm sure he'll join us on the next call, which is the last call, which has to do with the more formula. So we'll talk about that next time. Thank you very much and have a great day.